Hello, dear friends. I am Rakeshh Puri. I tell a story written. Prayaschit is the title of the present story, which is completely imaginary, and all its eligible fractionals are under this story of woman primacy. The main role lead was the character that felt the fluctuation of her life and how she had been to go close to the feeling of grief and pains which she felt in her life, how she did become alone in her life, and then how she recovered to herself in the social society, and how she get the name and fame in the society. The some of my other compositions are अपना पराया, तेरा साथ, भूल, मैं आतंकी नहीं, प्रबुद्ध मंडल, मध्यान्ह भोजन के घोटाले, and यक्षिणी, नीलांचल पर्वत के रहस्य also. So friends, we are going to start our story Prayaschit. It's the first part. It was rainly heavily, torrential night on the day and night of winter, in which cold, strong winds have made the cold established their domains around its 2 o'clock in the night. That the realization of as I want to be hot in the allow seems favorable, but as much as he has to be a copy of precious gems of life, staying away from the bonfire in restlessness, the whole attention would go on, and suddenly the child voice echoed in my ears. How good would it be to mothers and Babuji today? They here, not here, which was creating the guilty to me. I was the reason for together. I love my mother and father so much. I am remembering to both at this moment because of I was going to be a father of a child. There is no place for the happiness but the fate that accept. The nurse who came out said that the girl is born. There is no place for the happiness, but it was unthinkable moment in the life. The mind got excited for a glimpse of precious gems. Today I got one of the responsibility and one work in the life. Although on this openness, on this occasion, there was no one with me. Some friend who want to stay in the hospital, but they had to go down in my stubbornness. I did not want to bother anyone due to excessive cold night. Then this opportunity was such that it had turned it all into the beautiful moments of my life. The moment of this crazy and happiness were celebrated with friends, and I was lost in my old memories. On seeing the theater first time, and I lost my past high level school was secured first place in the entire school. In the study of entry to the class was desired in the mind, and then that way was come. The day I admitted to the college, the distance from the village was 20 miles around, was completed through the bus due to the lack of our own private vehicle. During the entry of college, the mind had created fear in the mind, in which different types of tortures are given by upper classes. During the college entry, some desired youths started to harassing and showing fear. Economically, they were affluent rich who have been lying in the same class for 2 or 3 years. Those of the people considered that the college as their father's jagir or property. Nobody walks in the front of their egos. Their egos on their eyes are bigger than their dreams. It was also heard that some the material of intoxication is also provided by them in the college, which was very bad. Seeing this type of nature of the temple of education, the mind gets upset. For the personal selfishness, the desire to protest was awakened by playing with the lives of the youth, which was not considerable and unthinkable. In such a situations, the fear of carelessness remains to all the college would remains mute. Expected that some could not say anything in the front of them. I did not want to fall in the such a case of in such this type of cases. Then it is the nature of this type of the people to remain in a group but no one comes support if there is an odd situation creates. My education in the college was spent only 5 days. In such a short period, I guess all about the nature of the circumstances of our college. Such type of situations I heard also by other students. The study of the college and reputation was very high. All around only this type of the 5 and 6 students were created the atmosphere wrongly. Anyone does not says about them because of the they were economically strong. A few days spent in by me in the college. A new beautiful personality entered in the college named Seema, whose traffic departure would have been in the same bus in which I had to come and go. It was a lot of time days passed. The same routes after the same. There was no introduction under the moment in a same bus. There was best financial condition of our house. There was good arrangement in my village as well as no shortage of any kind of physical goods also and the business material. The stream of our whole family, joint family, all of them were well understood their own responsibilities which trusted the highest the domains in the families, the entire village in the economically prosperity. There was no lack of any kind of wealth and physical material. Only there was a shortage of electricity at the night and go far from the college or to home. In the lack of our own vehicles created somewhat the problems in my life in such a way. Only one of my ambition in the life to make secure future by get through education and make secure by the high study further. Somewhat was going wrong with the Seema. Some bad boys of the college was sprinkled to her. They openly misbehaved and vulgar and incredible words which was not affordable, which was becomes difficult to dear listener. You are listening my story prayaschit. It was the first part. Nearby you will find second part of this story and further also parts you will find. Please subscribe this and like to this channel. Thank you.